Yo, it's definitely the Cloud Chaser TV, man. We back up in this thing again, you dig? Hey, man, it's a sad situation, man. I'm gonna get right to it. Hopefully this can help someone. You know what I mean? Like 20 years old, man, Lil Loaded. Allegedly he taking his own life. And they saying it's over a female. Now, regardless of what it's over, point blank, I don't think no one should go out like that. You know what I mean? Taking their life. Even got a song called Suicidal Thoughts, which is crazy. So I don't know, man. A lot of these rappers who with them type of songs, like the stuff like Juice World, just that sad music, man. Maybe we need to, campaign some shit like them to get help, man. Just not indulge in the drugs and in the different highs and shit that they partake in when it comes to the music industry to cope with this shit. You feel me? Now, I'm not gonna sit here and act like suicide don't happen in the hood, in rich neighborhoods, middle class neighborhoods, overseas, United States. You know what I mean? It's an ongoing thing. It's gonna happen for sure. But it's a lot of resources out there, man. When people going through stuff, man, call a friend. I know it's especially guys. I know it'd be hard for guys to probably reach out to their homie and say, they having them suicidal thoughts or whatever. But if that's what you got to do, man, do that. I ain't had homies hit me and tell me about some shit like that, and I just try my best to take them away from that. You know what I mean? But what is even crazy is I actually got a homie who jumped off, the 20th floor off of Lakeshore Drive in Chicago. You know what I mean? And suicide. I don't know why he committed suicide, but he did. That type of shit scares me, man, because it's like 1 minute you cool, because last time I talked to him, he was good, and then he took his own life. So I can only imagine, like, Lil Loaded, his people probably like, man, just really fucked up in the head right now. They probably just talked to this man yesterday. He probably told him he good, everything all right. And then he goes to Instagram and writes this message. And this message alone is like bugged out. Dear the Most High, please forgive me for my shortcomings. That right there alone, man, just like, man, I don't even know how to describe it, but that shit right there blew my mind when I just forgive me for my shortcomings. And then the fact that you're about to commit suicide, like, wow, fam. It's a lot of shit that people go through. You'll never know what a person is going through. A lot of times people will think that success and money will make a person, or having access to some of the same things these celebrities have. Maybe they'll have a better life. Maybe their life would be different. But we ain't seen time after time where it's artists that comes from these type of backgrounds where they probably need a little bit of help as they transitioning inside the music industry, but the music industry don't give them no type of help. You know what I mean? Like, come on, like, you seeing these artists doing all this, making these sad ass songs, and like, you think that shit really just for a gimmick? Hell no. And the ones who really, like, y'all really be like, man, I love this dude. That's the one who really in a sunken place at times, because that's why you can feel that music, because you can tell it's coming from a heart to heart. It's coming from man, that shit is just crazy, fam. It's just to think 20 years old. 20 years old. Just think, it's somebody right now thinking right now that they should probably take their own life. But look, man, that ain't the way to go. That ain't it. If anything, go to sleep. Meditation. Call someone immediately. These are things that I can think of you should be doing. Because I know, like I said, I ain't talked to some of the homies before where they ain't told me, man, bro, I'm tired of this shit. Bro, I don't even want to be here no more, bro. I hate my life, and I ain't even had thoughts of it, like saying shit like that. But then I had to come back to it and think like, man, come on, man. I love myself. I love this life that God gave me. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's always on a positive, or sometimes you get hit with the negative. I love this life that God gave me, and that's how you got to think. You feel me? You got to think like that. You got to put your 2 feet forward and think like that, because you committing suicide is not the answer. You know, loved ones, like I said, his loved ones, just like my homie I was just telling y'all about, with one of my homies who took his life. You know, last time I talked to him, he sounded like he was cool. He was about to invest because he was up. He had money and everything. He was up. Yeah, just came up on some money about a few years prior and was up. And you know, financially wasn't nothing. You know, it wasn't a big deal to him when it came to finance. A lot of people would say that they take their life because they broke, or you know, things of that nature. But that ain't always the case, man. It's something that be going on inside of a person. You know, demons we all be fighting with. Some people are able to move a little bit better than others, you know. But the ones who ain't, shit, help them. You know what I mean? Help them. Especially if you got like one of your family members when you was a kid, like when you was coming up and your brother used to say shit like that, or your sister used to say shit like that, like, oh, I don't want to be here. Make sure you always in tune with their ass forever. I'm talking about always stay in tune with them, because they had them type of thoughts and they can come back. You know what I mean? So you stay in tune with your people, man. Let this be like not like a lesson, because this shit happens all the time. It's just right now it's hitting the hip hop community hard, because a lot of times you hear rappers dying from gun violence, beefing, you know, gang shit. You know what I mean? But when you hear some shit like, man, this rapper and this dude is supposed to be a gangster rapper at that, you know, he had a tragic situation that happened to him maybe last year sometime, I believe. Yeah, it was last year sometime, where he was shooting a music video and he accidentally discharged the firearm and ended up killing his friend. So they was gonna get him manslaughter, which was a lesser charge than what he was originally looking at. Now he wasn't gonna be serving no life for 20 years, but he definitely was gonna go to jail, you know? So when you even think about that, and then you think about he dealing with that, his friend probably, who knows what type of relationship him and his friend had. He probably from that day forward probably thought to him he not supposed to be here, you know? And it's just sad, man. I don't blame his family. I can't blame his family, and I don't want y'all to blame anyone. To be honest with you, I think that we need to just take from this and move forward, meaning that, you know, be aware, be conscious of these type of things that's going on. When you see a person like that, shit, ask them sometime, hey, bro, you straight? I'm talking about, are you really straight? You straight today? You good? Whether it's your homegirl or your homeboy, you know what I mean? Or whether it's your brother, your cousin, whether it's your mother or your father. You know what I mean? Sometimes people just want to hear that, man. Are you okay? You doing all right? You straight? Because, man, I'm telling you, man, like, that shit just, man, that shit really hurt my heart, bro, because it's bigger than just like a rapper and shit. Like I said, it really touched me, because like I had one of my homies, like I only know one person who committed suicide, and it was one of my homies, like, shit, like I'm talking about like 25 years I known this man. And you know, even at that point of him, before he even took his life, like I couldn't even suspect it, you know. I didn't even suspect he was gonna take his life. I didn't know. I didn't, you know, and I'm pretty sure it's a similar situation with this. His people probably was talking to him just last night, asking him, is he cool? And he probably was like, yeah, I'm good. Don't trip. I'm living my life. But man, this is, man, I guess I can't call it, man. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, when you hear that meditation, most deaf, nothing matters out there. Yeah, man. Damn, boy. It's never worth it. Straight drop was good, family. For a woman, I cannot respect that. My homie did K2 and shot himself, but I don't think he meant to. Or they want us to believe he killed himself. He really killed himself. Damn, bro. Crazy. It's heartbroken. Real talk. Yeah, that shit, man. Like at the end of the day, I just, man, I just think, man, I got kids and shit. Like I know I can help myself. I can try to help others, but damn, like I just don't, like, man, I just think like, man, I need to talk to my kids even more and just ask them, like, making sure they straight, like mentally. You know what I mean? People around me just making sure they straight mentally. Like shit, man. Because sometimes it can be hard, man. It can be really hard, and different trials and tribulations you go through in life. It's tough. It's tough, man. It's really tough. A woman is replaceable. Your life ain't. That's a fact, my guy. Bro, I was just laughing. I seen this really coming. Come on. We need more fathers in the house. Yeah, we do. We need more fathers. We need more mothers being mothers. Fathers being fathers. Because it's bigger than just being in the house. You got to be able to teach, guide, through these different obstacles that we call life. It was a big thing going on not too long ago when it came to bullying, and that was a big thing when it came to bullying. People was losing their life and committing suicide like on the internet all the time behind that, until we got a hold of it and went to yeah. Give me a second, my shorty crying and shit. Yeah, man. You can't kill yourself over a woman. We need more mental resources. Yeah, man, we definitely need that. We need more resources like that. Counseling. Shit, we need that shit, man. Like just somebody more than just someone just want to listen. Someone who actually got solutions and they good with problem solving. You know what I mean? Things like that. Damn, I just can't think about how Tommy feel. An ugly woman at that. A lot of them medications they take for psych issues have suicidal side effects. Yeah, yeah, and that's the thing too. You are damn right. A lot of the damn medicine, the prescription drugs that these guys be taking, a lot of times the side effects do be on suicidal thoughts, and people think take it for granted. They think that, oh no, that don't mean that. They just putting that on there because they had to. No, they did their research. They putting that shit on there because it really mean that. Depending on your genetic makeup, your background, on how it's gonna be affected to you. You know what I mean? But it's definitely a lot of the medication that people are self-medicating these days with these prescriptions. They definitely come with them type of side effects of suicidal thoughts. And it's like I said with this young man, he even had a song called Suicidal Thoughts. And it just made me think, like, even like Juice World, he taking all them pills and shit. And you hearing this music, and what was the other guy? Was it Lil Peep? I think was it Lil Peep who where the same thing, he committed suicide? Was it him? Y'all get in the comments and let me know. But I forgot it was another rapper, the same thing, self-medicating with the prescription drugs. But you heard it in their music. They was talking about like these thoughts, man. They was having these type of discussions with their audience. But some people take it for like, well, maybe they was going through this at one point in time, and now they got help, and they reason they're putting it on music to try to help others. But a lot of times we are finding out that these people are still going through this stuff as they making this music. So now look, say that song becomes a worldwide sensation. Now you out of here. You still only got time to problem solve and fix your problems. Now it's every day to day, every day. Some people self-medicate. You know what I mean? Shit is crazy. You know what I mean? Shit is crazy, fam. Bitches won't carry out this shit, get real. Keep that same energy. Yeah. They talk about niggas ain't shit. It be bitches, bro. Man. None of those medications are safe being none of diagnosed. Yeah, this shit is crazy, man. King Gable, salute, family. Appreciate the donation, my guy. Should have put up the damn. I should have ran the fundraise on this video for maybe I could find an organization who we can get behind and shit and put our money behind. You know, when it comes to this type of stuff, you know, suicide and shit like that. You know, I'm gonna look. I'm gonna check that out. Man, I'll probably put it on the video later on. Yeah, Mac was the see, Mac Miller was depressed. See, I just want to say she wasn't worth it. Wow. But yeah, bro, it's like at the end of the day, I don't want everybody to be stuck on. I don't want you to be stuck on the part that he took his life for a female. He said he could have took his life because he didn't want to do the time because, you know, he was doing a video shoot last year, and doing this video shoot, he ended up discharging the firearm, which was, I believe, a assault rifle, AK-47 type of demonstration, and shot his friend and killed him. So I don't know. From that day forward, he probably was thinking in his mind that shit, he don't deserve to live because he took his friend out of here. Who knows? I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know. But I'll tell you this: regardless of what the reason was, I don't feel that whether he lost $25 trillion yesterday, I don't think it's worth him taking his life. You feel what I'm saying? So it's bigger than just like someone saying, oh, damn, it's over a female. Oh, damn, it's, no, man, it's pig, man. I don't think it's worth it, period. You know? It ain't worth it at all, my guy. It could be all of that. Yeah. Who knows? That's why I say who knows, because he ended up getting a lesser charge because it was people really saying that bro didn't try to shoot his friend. So he was getting a lesser charge. He was getting manslaughter, which they was going to probably not give him 20 years, but he was definitely going to have to do some time. He wasn't going to get a life sentence, but he was definitely going to have to do some time. And, you know, who knows, bro? Like, just hearing that, because I can only imagine, like, your friend, somebody you probably grew up with, you eating your mama's cooking and shit, you know what I mean? Y'all sleeping over each other's crib. Y'all been knowing, like, y'all know each other, whole family in and out. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all got the inside joke vibes and shit, like, and then you end up being the cause of his death. You know, that shit could be troubling alone right there. You know, that could be troubling right there. You know, they doing Melly worse, I think. Yeah, man. So like a lot of times, you know, this will go down as a story in history, man. Like, you know, that rapper who at this point, unless his mother come out and correct it, which I think his mama probably should come out and say something, you know, even though it's a tragic situation right now, but the way this story is running, like the way it's kind of getting out of control, I really think that his mother or, you know what I'm saying, close family members should come out and make a statement in regards to this. His lawyer did come out and make a statement and said that it's true he did pass away this morning. His lawyer did come out and say that, but they said that they don't know the cause of his death yet. That's what the lawyer reported. But you know what's been going on the social media, especially since you know that post that went up that you see on the screen. You know, peace and blessings, fam. You going to find her info anyway. Oh, see y'all on her info already, and that's what I was saying about that. Like, we don't know, bro, because like if this is the case, if they saying what they saying about Lil Loaded, and they saying that he really like to even have this thought that he would do this over his female means that people knew around him that he really loved hard and he loved this female. So I think that y'all should, just off the strength of the love y'all got for him, just wait till everything come out correctly. You feel me? Like Foss's mother or something making a statement. You know what I mean? Before y'all go start doing the most. You know, I just think that if you really respect this person, this artist, Lil Loaded, you respect his, you know what I'm saying, his legacy, you respect the way he was coming. And like I said, people are clearly thinking that he really loved hard in it. It's a possibility that he took himself out because of this female. So with that being said, he really loved this young lady, fam. Give her just a little bit of respect off the strength of him. You feel me? That's what I would say, you know? Now his man's on the other hand, his man say, my nigga killed himself because of a B. I hate this hoe so much right now. I so effed up, bro. This nigga told me in the studio last month somebody F his girl, he'll kill him. This nigga ended his shit behind this girl he met. He meant that shit, brother. I love you, bitch. Man, 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 man. Man, man, man. Just leave her. Yeah, this is deep, man. Simp Loaded was too deep into it. Yeah, that's what, like, that's the reason it's in the title. The simp is in the title because I see it's like in some fans, you know, it's gonna be considered like a love story, you know, and then it's on the other hand, it's people like, man, this dude is a straight simp, you know. But like I said, regardless of which reason he took his life, you know, whether if he was self-medicating that day and drugs with side effects, you know, it's a lot of variables, you know. Hopefully his family can get some type of closure, you know, and hopefully the fans as well. But definitely the family needs to get some closure first. So just, man, I can only imagine. Just imagine that, man. Imagine that you talking to your people and they telling you everything good, but it ain't really good. And I even been a person that do that. That's how I know how that shit could be, because I've been a person who did that, like where somebody asked me, you all right? You good, fam? And I'll be like, yeah, I'm straight. I'm keeping my head up. But deep down inside, I'm probably hurting right now. Like, I'm talking about, like, I'm going through the most. I'm going like a lot of doubts and shit happening. Um, you know, you might be having marital problems and shit. It's like, man, this shit is crazy, bro. So I just want everybody to go to their nearest family member or call their nearest family member and just ask them, are you straight? You good? No, for real, are you good? And I think if we can do that every day, man, maybe we can stop some of this shit. Maybe we can stop some of this shit. Maybe we can stop some of it. Yeah, man. I'm gonna let y'all. Let me see if anybody want to come up here. Y'all got some words to leave us with when it comes to this subject, because this is one of the community subjects. This is one of them community subjects. So, you know, if anybody got something to say to add on, you know, like I said, I didn't want to drag on this live. I just wanted to, you know, try to put some type of energy out there, man. Hopefully the world, um, you know, grab onto this energy. I said, you are all gods and you are all sons of the Most High. She was half white and half Latino, I think. That kid was probably popping perks, and those are depressants that over time make you have a chemical imbalance. Yeah, Jay Brown, and that's what N411 was saying. Like a lot of the prescription drugs that these guys are taking, that's they self-medicating with, the side effects is suicide. You know, a lot of the side effects is suicide. So, you know, keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. What's the girl page? I ain't giving out her page right now. I was probably, like, if you look, I was probably one of the first ones to even come out to tell y'all that it was about, you know, this type of shit. I was just hoping that I was wrong, honestly. Until I started to see all the big major outlets start to pick it up. I'm like, oh wow, man. This shit is totally true. This shit is crazy. Never believe what people say, believe what they do. She probably showed red flags. Yup. How y'all know she cheated? Yeah, that's what the friend is alleging. The friend, EBK Cyraq, he's saying he alleged that she did that. Yup. What's his girl Insta? Stop blaming the girl. She was just breaking point. but he had these thoughts well before he did. Yeah, exactly. And he definitely must have had these. Because I think, like I said, he got a song called Suicidal Thoughts. Like, when was that song made? You know what I mean? Like, he got a song called Suicidal Thoughts. Like the movie. Yep. It's like the movie. Drugs. The drugs he took kept the demons in. That's deep. That's deep. Oh shit. Here y'all go. Here y'all go, gang. I see y'all already on that shit. And I just told y'all about this. Just told y'all about it. He looked like a sad kid though. Not gonna lie. Yeah. That's crazy. I heard that song by him featuring Polo G just now. Yeah, man. That's, and you know, even like Polo G, like, man, blessings up to Polo G. Like, real talk. Polo G, he be sounding real sad on them songs, bro. So, you know, he be sounding real sad on them songs, bro. So I ain't gonna, you know, we need to get with Polo G as well. Make sure he good, man. Make sure he good. Cause it definitely ain't worth it. You know what I mean? Bro look like he been depressed all his life. It ain't just start. Man, that's deep. But looks can be deceiving. That's just like people would think when you hit the music industry or you get some type of success or this and that. I remember shit, man, like in a big ass house. And all my family, my wife had left me, took my kids and shit. And I'm sitting in this big ass house and I'm like, damn, I don't really got shit. Like, fuck all this materialistic shit. I don't have shit. My family gone. I thought I was doing it for my family. So, man, bro. And even like during them times, I had to stay prayed up. I had to talk to different people. You know, sometimes I probably told people too much of my business, but I had to let that shit out because shit, I didn't want to, you know what I'm saying? I didn't want y'all to be saying this shit about me, you feel me? Go check out her story. Don't tell me she posted something, bro. Let me go check it. My phone there. Yeah, because she didn't post nothing, I don't think, early when I went. Let me see. Man, I just keep hearing that Mo 3 song singing in my head. The one with him and Bobby Billings. That shit in my head right now, bro. That shit, man. We all got PTSD. They become prisoners of their own fame. The world is messed up. What's the damn peace, catfish? Strength and power. Favor to everyone reading this. Yeah, absolutely, man. Strength and power. Facts. Where is it at? Fans definitely reacting to this shit. Applejack. Yo,
Whoa,
Applejack, what's good, fam?
what up, what up, what up?
Yo, what's going on, bro? How you feel about this situation, bro? You got some words you can leave us with?
Man, let me tell you something. First and foremost, we cannot say that we cannot blame the female. Now, I understand that people feel some type of way about, he was feeling this, and I don't disagree that he wasn't feeling that way before. But you also have to understand that there's contributing factors. There's also the fact that there's plenty of other people, and this day and age, this society where everybody's like okay with being more open, okay with being not having something special for a special someone because they're jumping around from side to side. This is, I'm not saying that infidelity in itself is a new concept. I'm just saying in this generation, it's way more open than it has been before. You know what I'm saying? And certain people, they attach too hard, you know?
Mm, you're right. Yeah, people doing like. Can you speak on like even the part like what I know N411 she had brought it to our attention like with self medication and also like he was already going through a situation where last year he was shooting a music video and he accidentally discharged a firearm and killed his friend and he was
That,
about to go to jail for that. He just they just basically pleaded him out to a lesser charge. He was getting ready to go to jail.
that's a fact. That's a fact. But it's not even like the jail thing, that's something that it'll weigh over your head, but that's something you can get to. But when your man dies though, and you're the reason for it, accident or not, that's something you see every day. I mean, RIP to my cousin him every night when I dream, you know? That thing could play it's a whole different mental aspect. It can drive a person insane, bro. One day you just looking, smiling, pretending like everything's good, but really on the inside, nothing makes sense, you know? Like breathing, walking, going straight. I mean, I feel it. I personally don't agree with it. I personally couldn't do it, but I see it. I feel it. I understand it. I mean, the man, I mean, everything's been taken to the extreme in the lives that we live now. You know, rap, people are really doing what they rap about. People
Right.
aren't just arguing, they're killing each other. People aren't just saying that they'll do this, they're actually doing it now, you know? So, like, everything's at the extreme. If you love someone, you love someone to the complete extreme. If you hate someone, you hate them to the complete extreme, you know?
Yeah. No, for sure, man, for sure. And then like with the part with the like, the self medication. I'm not sure about what drugs he was into, but I know like a lot of rappers they fuck with the Zens, they fuck with the perks, and a lot of times them side effects on them drugs be suicide.
Let me tell you something. Is the new everything. Zans is the new weed. Zans is the new drugs. Once people start dissing their homies and start killing niggas, you don't see your homies any other way. You need the Zans to calm yourself down. Look at the people in Chicago. Look at the people in New York. Look at the people in Florida. All the dudes in the hood, all zanned out, all walking around, sleepwalking like zombies, you know? Like, and I blame.
Mhm.
That's what I really believe is that self medication. Look at that. What was that? Mumble rapper's name, Lil Xan. Look what happened to him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
What,
Like that drug is crazy.
yeah. But then he get fentanyl.
He got fentanyl, yeah, but I'm just saying, like, he was messing with the Zans, and look at how quickly his life was spiraling downward.
Oh yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
know what I'm
That's
saying?
what I
Like,
was.
it's a whole, like, that's a chemical thing that messes with your brain. That's something we're not supposed to be doing. I know doctors are approving it, and the FDA is like, yeah, but this is something we ain't supposed to be doing. We're putting chemicals in our body, bro. Like, that's different. Weed is on a different planet, but once you start mixing stuff, start doing chemical shit, and you start pressing it into pills and introducing it to your body. Even with antidepressants, they say it takes what, like 4 weeks for it to actually take the effect that they expect you to. That's because it's creating a chemical imbalance in your brain. You know what I'm
Word.
saying? It's making you see things different. We're playing God right now, you know?
We need to.
So once you got that, especially when you're on Zans where you don't care, You'll do anything. You're with your boys walking down the street. You joke about, oh, I'll rob this store. But when you in Zans, you'll actually rob the store. How a person that's like that, that's having those type of mental ideas where they're like, I don't really want to be in this world, and then they start
Mm-hmm.
doing shit like popping pills, like that's gonna push you. It's gonna push you. Zans is something that takes away all of your your safeguards. You just don't care. You're willing to do whatever. You know what I'm saying? You'll probably feel like killing yourself and go at the top of a building and look down and be like, oh shit, that's a far drop, and not want to do it. But when you pop Zans, you're off that. You don't even care, you know?
For sure. For sure. No, man, I just wanted to come in, man, and just let people know that, man, if you having them thoughts, and just go tell somebody, go really tell somebody, go like instead of like, I can be like I said earlier, I can be a person that does this. Like somebody asks me, "Oh, you good, fam?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm straight." Whole time, I'm going through it the most. You know what I mean? So we need to
Yeah.
stop that, and we need to voice ourselves a little bit more, man. Especially black men. You feel me? Because they try to say that this shit is wrong. We shouldn't be seeing counseling or psychiatry, whatever say you want to call them. But the thing is, we need help. And it just ain't even about it ain't
That's
even about
something
just the
like
black man. This shit is human.
your fact, but that I started off blaming this generation, but when it comes to something like that, that's more something that like the generation before me and my generation like takes more for of the blame, where it's always like guys got to be quiet. You can't talk about what you're doing, about how you feel. You can't be weak like that, because once you tell someone else, you're actually putting that weakness out into existence, and everybody else can catch on to that, and then they know how to get over on you. So you always got to keep quiet. You're always straight. You're always mellow, and that's something that we gotta evolve away from. We gotta progress from. And it's I don't know the answer. I don't know how to get people to start looking at. I mean, I don't even know how to do it for myself.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Somebody just commented the suicide helpline. Appreciate that, fam. Let me put that up. Where is it?
Yeah, link that. And yo, everybody out there in the chat, man, if you're not already, like, share, and subscribe to Death for the Clout Chaser, putting the realness out here in the streets. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate that, fam. Appreciate that. No doubt, no doubt. But you got anything to leave him with, bro? I'm about to go ahead and tap off.
Yeah, I'm about to head out of there. Yo, everybody, salute, stay up, keep your head up, try and look out, reach out, man, reach out. I'm telling you, people actually care. People actually care. Don't think that you're alone in this, because you're not. All right, everybody, salute, subscribe.
Salute.
You're ready. Holla.
Holla, fam. Yo, man, I appreciate y'all tapping in. Like I said, hopefully this can help somebody. What it's called in the hotline gonna do, because a lot of times people just need to talk, fam. You know, they just need someone to hear them out. And sometimes it can be personal. They might not want to tell that particular family member because they gonna judge them in the long run. You feel me? And that's the thing is, we gotta stop with all the judgmental shit. And like this hotline is private. So, you could talk to somebody and they can help you, and they don't gotta know who you are, and they ain't gonna run it back in your face a week from now talking about what you did last week type shit. You feel me? So keep that in mind, man. That's why I say we need to be a friend of each other, help one another. And that line is open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Hey, peace and blessings, man. I appreciate y'all, family. Please, peace and blessings. Don't suffer in silence. It's a fact, fam. Don't suffer in silence. We should be able to DM in YouTube. Yeah. We used to be able to back in the day.